It's been a bit since I've been on this game, hasn't it? But now we're finally back into it. Yeah, they use the photo here. Okay, so we got Fixer, we got Stopper, we got Developer. Okay. What the hell? Okay. Not what I want. This is where I was getting hung up on last time. There we go, okay. Okay, so we have Developer. Developer, Fixer, and Stopper. Okay. That doesn't work either. Okay, so alright. Now we just wait a second and let this do its thing. Also, I do eventually plan on doing the other Goosebumps game. Shit, okay. 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 So wait a minute here. I have a little timer going too, so I'm watching the time. Okay. Alright. Now put it in the fixer. Or the stopper. Give that a minute to do its thing. Just let it cycle through here. There's actually apparently there's 3 Goosebumps games now. There's this one. There's another one based off the movie. That was a mobile game originally, and then there's a new one coming out, also from the same company as this one, from Game Mail Entertainment, that's coming out. I think it's coming out at the end of August. So maybe I'll cover that as like a Halloween special on the channel. We'll see. Tongs here. Hover over this until it hits the cat. Alright, now put it in the fixer. Now give that a minute to do its thing. Also, I will be returning to Resident Evil soon. Also, I still have to finish off the Separate Ways DLC. So, expect me to finish covering that eventually. Like hopefully within the next couple days of seeing this video, at least you'll see me cover that on the channel. All right, hover over this. For it to hit the time that I need. Okay. Now we take this . Okay. Okay, now. Nice, okay. So give that a minute to dry. God, who would have thought this would have been a whole, like, 5-minute process? Just to get a photo developed. I've never once had experience with darkrooms in my life, so I don't know exactly how darkrooms work. But if this is the process that it takes, this is crazy. But them's the olden days, right? Back before there was digital pictures that you could develop. Or rather, like, have them, like, developed and, like, printed out on, like, photo paper and whatnot. Talking the modern age. Okay. Cool, so now that's done. So we can put this in the picture frame. Wait, that's the dark room. We don't want to go back there. Wait, that's where we just came from. So we go backwards. You duck into the kitchen. A homey little kitchen stretches before you, a bit dated for your taste, but functional. Just look at that wallpaper. Wow. Okay, so that goes to the living room. She's got to figure out. Lead the dining room towards the front of the house. Okay, here we go. You hope the situation resolves soon. You'll never get used to ghosts living downstairs. Him? That's not funny. You made him sad. No! She takes the portrait right out of your hand. You just want to take all my stuff. Well, you can't. I locked my room. Okay, so it's not that either. I don't think there's anything in the basement for us. I wonder if... Oh, wow. Nice, okay. You snagged the knife just in case it's useful later. Okay, so that's what the, that's what that was good for. Alright, so now we need a step stool. Let me talk to these ghosts again. It's my favorite song, it says. I want to listen to it, please. We need a cassette player. I've been living here for 37 years. It's not your house. Anger ripples across her face. And stay out of my room. It's no boys allowed upstairs. Alright, well that's going back outside where we don't need to go. We need a cassette player. We have a step stool. Alright, what we got here? We have 2 chess pieces now. Alright, it's a locker key where we don't need. Oh wow, okay. Well, that's not gonna work. Seems that's mainly like a death trap. Okay, let's go to the basement. Oh shit, nice. Stand at the foot of infinity. Okay, let's see here. Want this book? Doesn't want the photo either. Doesn't want that. Okay, that's where the key was, I think. You can literally run up and jump into the tire as it flies forward, and you lean back, and close your eyes, and can't help but shouting, "Whee!" Going past, and you reluctantly lower yourself to the ground. You hold the swing until it stops moving and step away. Life's so much more complicated now. see. Okay. I can't believe I actually had to look this up because I was so confused about what to do next. I played this like maybe like once before, and like I'm not like brain farting and like stuff to do next. Okay. So it says for one of the objectives I do this. Nice, okay. So now that that's taken care of. Go back to this room. Yeah, that's the kitchen, that's where we don't need to go. Just one ghost remains haunting the entryway. Alright. So the angry girl is gone at least. So can we go into these rooms now? Okay, no. Just gotta go the other way. Cross your fingers and push the door open. Seek solace in your bedroom. As you set foot in your bedroom, a wave of relief washes away your apprehension. It's unchanged except for one conspicuous addition. The chess table. So let's see. Okay. So here we are. All right. Oh, what's this? No, that's doing that. Hmm. Oh, okay, duh. There we go. There we go, got it, okay. Here's creative flagged up except for this one spot, so they wrote a message with their finger. It says 108-1943. Okay, 108-1943. Mom would flip if she saw the guest room like this. It looks like a toy store exploded. Damn, okay. We got killer robots now. Okay, so we got that now. So now you decided you better hold on to these games. So that's the guest room. That study is locked, like it always is when he's out of town. The key should be around somewhere. So now we gotta find the study key. So let's see here. Oh, cool. Okay. So there's a way to defeat that robot. Nice! Got a trophy for that. Okay, so we can probably pop open this panel with the screwdriver. Nice. Batteries not included. Oh shit. Okay, so that's another way to enter that room. Okay. That goes to the bathroom. Now, how do we get the study key is my question. Let's see here. How do we get the study key? Okay, so alright, so let's do this. So it says we can go into, that goes out front. Does it? No, that goes to the, that goes upstairs. This goes back. Okay. Dining room. Kitchen. And it's not letting me go into the crawl space either, which is interesting. Let's go back in here. Weird. Okay, got it. Okay. Cool. I was so confused that I literally like looked up this whole solution thing. Got it. Okay, so this. There we go. That's what we need. I don't know why there was one of the walkers online was like, oh, well, like it's in the crawl space in the attic. Well, we can't get back to the fucking crawl space. There we go. Thank you. Music. Search. Okay, now. Oh, okay, cool. Shit, no. I don't want to do that. Okay. Music. And then put that into the search bar. Download. There we go. Alright. Now. Now we can play the song for the kid. And he can, he'll be satisfied. Would you stop hitting everything but the one I want? Thank you. The boy smiles, swaying back and forth to the rhythm. He vanishes, his presence bounding away from the house. The door directly above you unlocks with a loud thunk. That's the door that we couldn't go into. Yep. It's an overwhelmingly creepy twist on your parents' bedroom. Now we need a code for the combination lock. See here. Oh wow, okay. So don't do that either. Alright, so. Now. I didn't even do that shit. Okay. Alright, now it says that we have to... There we go, okay. Okay, cool. Got it, okay, cool. All the stuff that I'm like literally just freshly discovering. By the way, I know this is not the best playthrough, because I literally don't know what the fuck I'm doing. But I'm trying my best. I'm sorry. Okay. Okay, so now you got that taken care of. Alright. So now we can cool, okay. So that stops the room from shrinking. Now... Awesome, alright. The attic is about as spooky as you'd expect. Dirt, grime, cobwebs, and a big ornate mirror. It's the most expensive mirror you've ever seen. The frame is extremely ornate metal, iron maybe. The image is a depth to it you've never experienced. You sift through the boxes, giving each one a cursory glance. Nothing jumps out at you. You hear muffled laughter. Okay. So I use it on this. You spin to face your reflection, holding out the hand mirror you've been carrying. The image shudders and a crack explodes across the glass. A faceless voice screams, the mirror shatters, and everything falls silent. It's a Goosebumps story called Let's Get Invisible. You used to read Goosebumps all the time when you were a kid. Of course, you knew that dummy on TV looked familiar. It was Slappy, the evil ventriloquist dummy. Here comes the children's horror novella, and notice the author's name, R.L. Stine. If only he had a way to get a hold of him somehow, maybe he'd know what to do. If his Goosebumps monsters are real, everyone's in a lot of trouble. You better get to the mall. You walk back downstairs, feeling much lighter than you have since arriving. The rooms are all still off, but it feels less like a haunted house and more like your house again. You hop down the stairs, mind racing for a way to reach the mall, when a solution stumbles clumsily through the door. You slam directly into your brother as you leap down the stairs. He barely seems to notice. Hey Glitch, glad you're here. You see all this crazy stuff going on? Ask out Chad. I know, right? Are you okay? Not really, he says while looking around, making sure the coast is clear. I realized something about Mom and Dad, why they've been acting so weird lately. They're monsters? Oh no, of course, it makes perfect sense. One of those creatures replaced our parents. Huh? No, our parents are the same as they've always been. No, what I was trying to say is even more shocking. I'm not their son at all. I can prove it, Glitch, you'll see. Mom keeps important documents in the trunk at the foot of their bed. Go up and get my birth certificate. Normally you completely ignore everything he just said. Even by Chad's standards, this latest theory is ridiculous. However, today it might just work to your advantage. I'll make you a deal since you're my brother. You know probably. I'll get your birth certificate, but afterward you have to give me a ride to the mall. I know how to stop these monsters, but I can't do it without your help. Do we have a deal? Sounds like we have a deal then. You'll get the birth certificate so my fingerprints are nowhere to be seen. And I'll drive you to the mall afterward. Good. Remember, the certificate's upstairs in Mom and Dad's room in the trunk. The code to unlock it is 1992. Okay. Back to the rent's bedroom. The thunk, the trunk's lock disengages and its lid pops open slightly. You lift it the rest of the way. Among other things, your brother's birth certificate is in the trunk. That must be what he was after. You carefully roll out the birth certificate and head downstairs. Okay. Your brother Chad, he has a wild theory about his upbringing. Well, here you go. You happily present the birth certificate, eager to receive your end of the bargain. Oh, guess I was wrong, he says sadly, poorly hiding that the air has been knocked out of him. Chad shakes his head. I was so certain. You clear your throat. So about that ride to the mall. Oh, right. He's certainly shaping out to be a pleasant companion. If it's that important, let's get going. He leaves the house, shuffling to his car while you follow. You hope that the drive improves his mood. You're standing outside the haunted version of your house. Your brother Chad's there too. He looks confused by the whole ordeal, but you can tell he's trying not to show it. Oh wait, shit. I gotta talk to him. Still need a ride? Terry didn't need the extra miles, but let's go. Thanks, bro, you say. He forcefully nods towards the car, quite serious. You roll your eyes and add, thanks, Carrie. That's more like it. So where's the old girl taking us? The mall. Like I said, I have to reach the town center Galleria. I heard something about the mall being closed today. Sure you want to go? I'm sure. That's the whole reason we're going there, remember? Duh, of course, must have spaced. You both hop in the car and start toward the mall. The mall parking lot is completely empty when you arrive. Slappy and his monsters must already be inside. You get out of the car, the door echoing as you shut it. Chad places a hand on your shoulder. Good luck in there, bro. I don't understand the stuff you said, but these monsters sound pretty nasty. So if anyone can stop Slippy, it's you. Slippy. Okay. You can barely see someone on the other side of the glass. Okay. Now the key card. The door slides open as you approach and you walk right in. You take 2 steps into the town center galleria. You scan the area for any signs of... The mall is closed for the day. Vacate the premises immediately. This is not a drill. Security guard roughly shows you at the door. Next time there will be consequences. Disciplinary consequences. When your head stops spinning, you collect yourself and consider the situation. You'll need to keep a sharp eye out for that security guard as you sneak through the mall. Okay, guard's gone. The mall is eerily quiet when it's empty. Your footsteps echo for what seems like miles. You continue further into the mall. You stop near a large decorative fountain at the center of the mall. Empty stomach drives you into the welcoming arms of the food court. You stand at the mouth of a broad food court, a sea of cheap tables and chairs bordered by restaurants of every variety. Shuffle to the secluded payphone corner. You're standing at the payphones just inside the food court restrooms. It smells bad. You wet your fingers through the walk into a promising page in the phone book. You memorize the number listed for Goldberg, hoping that's a clever pseudonym for R.L. Stein. Damn, okay. Killed by a security guard. You head towards Cavity City, thoughts of sour worms and chocolate making your mouth water. Candy prepared to meet Glitch. Okay. Grab 1 serving of fruit caps. Okay. Pill-shaped fruit candy might just be the best medicine. Into the bag. Serving of fruit orps. Okay. Serving of chocolate covered pretzels. Peanut butter cups. Sugar caps. Okay. Okay, here we go. That's how you do it. You weight your candy bag on the scale and wait. scale sinks further into the counter, and with a click, a seemingly solid wall of candy store slides open, revealing a doorway. Stealing your nerves, you press on the bookstore, and whatever waits beyond. The bookstore is bathed in darkness. There's a sense of absence that your mind races to fill. Okay, so now... let's see here. Alright.